fucking phenomenal.
Let's do this.
Chickadee check 1 2.
Testicles.
Hi everybody, Chucky at the Chucky, Chucky. Of course.
I want to talk to you about how you've been coming around my house lately. Cup those big, heavy fucking nuts.
Chickity check, 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 check. You got me? Endo. Talk at me, Endo.
Hello.
Mr. Clean. Actually, no, you're on 3.
Yep.
I separate these down too far.
There I am.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. We're about to begin. Let's do it. One.
Coming to you live on your chin.
Oh, kid. Oh.
This is the Going Deep Show.
Good morning, Dum Dum.
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Going Deep Show.
You're good at this.
Mr. Clean is joining me.
Greetings, everyone.
Also, joining us in the morning here, it's Endo. She's getting clapping. Clean doesn't even get clapping. Clean just gets the clap.
I just get the clap.
There's
Yeah, I
a
was gonna say
topless woman in the studio.
Topless? Are you topless? Are your boobies hanging out again? I think last time you were in here with Mr. Clean, there was a lot of skin
that.
showing.
Is she topless or braless?
Braless. I was going to bring up the fact that we have some brand new coasters in here on the show today. I'm going to do something, though, that I usually don't do at the beginning of the show. I want to encourage everybody to go to the website. There's all these technicalities that have to be talked about on the show. One of which is go to the store on the site, and if you want to go in Deep Show gear, we got the sweatshirts. I look at the old school T-shirt I wore today, Clean. This thing.
Yeah, I remember those.
Classic right here. I should put one of these up here. You can tell this is old because look at this typeface. This is the worst typeface ever known to man in history. Every country artist on the planet used this typeface on their album covers back in the day.
Yep.
It's the worst typeface ever, and it's used here. The shirt is so old. But go to the store, check it out. Also, subscribe on all your podcasting things. Endo yesterday calls me up. You're like, check Spotify, the stats for the show and stuff like that. And what did it give you? It gave you like a rundown of your what you listen to the most, or what was it?
So, actually, I saw it from Dr. Pinkie Pie.
Yeah,
she posted into their group, and I was like, well, that's cool. So it gives them a 2020 Wrapped. Kind of like for me personally, but for them it was like 5 countries, and it would tell them, how many downloads here, how many downloads there, a breakdown of each episode and where they were downloaded, and it was just a cool thing that Spotify did.
I'm going to have to check to see what account is tied to the GDS's RSS feed, because right now, the way it's set up, it just automatically posts over to Spotify.
Right.
And I really don't have to do that much because I used to have I have an account and I have some playlists in there, but I don't pay for it anymore.
And you don't have GDS linked to it, which I don't know.
No, GDS is linked in there, so there's a Spotify.
I do. I have the premium account, and I have subscribed and stuff, but I don't have it linked to the main one, so.
It's all technical people.
I just thought it would have been cool because I thought it was cool just for my stats because but for GDS to see how many countries and how many downloads and
I was going to ask him the same thing.
There's a shit ton
I
of
saw that. I'm like, hey, can
we'll figure that out. As I get older, I notice one thing. You start to like decide not to get into certain things, and because some things you have to know about, and other things you just don't have to know about. As far as technology and shit goes,
I just find that shit interesting. It's kind of cool. Like, hey, sweet,
For damn sure, man. Damn sure.
All these people are listening to us over in fucking Korea.
Well, I showed Jay the other day. We had like a freaking 900 downloads in a 24-hour stretch from
Holy shit.
fucking Ireland or some shit.
Wow, crazy.
So it was good, but I had an early Christmas present here. Look at this thing. This is wonderful.
Nice.
Somebody's booty is all over this
that must
thing.
be my one friend who did the.
This is your friend who did the cover. I'm not showing it on webcam, so don't worry about that. Everybody, this is what you get to see. Here on the cam. It's Clean. How's it going, man?
It's going well.
He walks in and he's like, I don't have stories. Where do you get your stories from? And I'm like,
all my I use 4 main websites usually to pull my bizarre news from, and every one of them
It's
are
shit garbage.
slacking. They're slacking.
So what we're gonna do on this day here is we're gonna recap my own personal things. I usually like to start the show off with my own personal take on stuff. Okay.
There you go.
A couple stories will tie into this though. What was it? 2 days ago we went to Lover's Lane.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you're on the hot seat for this. So
Yep.
if you're texting peeps over there, you make sure you're fucking paying attention.
I'm not. I'm writing notes.
Are you? Okay, here's the deal. We went to Lover's Lane
Yes.
for what?
For I'm doing.
See, she's sharp as shit.
No.
See, I told you, man. Get that fucking phone out of your hand before I fling it into the fucking room, out on the wall, man.
Oh, yeah, do it.
Remember the criticisms that have been being thrown around in here. You want to be lumped into that criticism as well?
Fuck you. Anyways, we went to Lover's Lane to get a new fucking dildo for your ass.
I know it, man. Like, she wore my other one out. She did. She wore it right out. It had poop on it.
Does it have the Kung Fu Commando grip?
Well,
on
I
it?
like the ones with the holes that go through the center of them so that she could squirt extra shit through
Oh,
it. You know?
she can irrigate you.
Yeah.
Puts that air compressor that we got built underneath the bed in there. You know, the one that you got with the pull string, like a lawnmower, and then the air compressor. The neighbors always know when we're fucking banging and shit. It's got the extra fucking, it's the extra lube. It's got the holes on the outside, so when the lube shoots in, it sprays out throughout the entire dildo.
I always wanted to put a pedometer on the headboard.
For the humping.
Yeah, see how many miles you could hump in a week.
I saw a toy the other day. It wasn't even a toy. It was like bumpers for the headboard. You ever seen these?
Oh, that's a good idea.
They had the GoPro attachments with the plastic or the sticky shit that went on the headboard, and it was just an adjustable bumper that you could keep it from banging against the wall. And then they tested it out and showed it, and it wasn't moving. It was fucking great. So here's the thing: when we go to Lover's Lane, which is probably one of the dirtiest places around, if you think about it. I mean, as far as like when you walk in there, you're thinking all sorts of dirty shit.
Right,
You know,
right.
it's not like the dirty place like the fucking Cinema Art or any of
Wouldn't the
that
strip
shit.
club be the dirtiest place around?
No, it depends. If there's a built-in theater, then it's the dirtiest
Like
place.
the Velvet Touch.
Velvet. Oh yeah, Velvet Touch is fucking
Yeah.
nasty. It's a fucking total spank
I've never
spank
been.
You mean
cinema.
dirty as in like perverted dirty, or dirty as in nasty fucking
I'm thinking it's dirty.
jizz chemicals?
There's a couple of reasons. There's a couple
Because
of
cinema
reasons.
arts is fucking nasty.
couple of reasons that this Lover's Lane in particular is the dirtiest is because it used to be a Kenny Rogers Roasters restaurant.
Wow.
Did you notice that? Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yes, it was. It was a Kenny Rogers
yeah.
Roaster back in the day.
Now I think of
So
it.
there's all sorts of dirty chicken shit going
Yeah,
on
they
in
used
that
to
place.
be over on next to American Video on like Shattuck.
That
and
went through.
just-
That went through quite a few different businesses, didn't it?
Yeah. Okay, but here's the thing: we go in there, they make you sanitize first. You walk in. We didn't go to any other store that made you walk in and start sanitizing. We were all over
Yeah.
the place.
That's good.
And they checked our temp.
They checked the temp,
That's good.
Yep.
and the thing about it is, if you think
rectally.
if exactly,
For-
man,
for kid, yeah.
she used that old dildo. Here's the thing: you know damn well when you go into that place, everyone else who's there, who is a stranger who you don't know. I mean, I always walk in thinking, I would love to bump into somebody I know in there. It would be hilarious to watch their face turn like red, or hey, what you checking out there? You know what I mean? Bumping into somebody that you know at the fucking sex toy place would be the funniest thing.
Oh, yeah.
But if there's a place where social distancing does happen, that is a prime example of natural social distancing.
distancing.
Am I right? So
That's true. Yeah.
what I found
Did you see
funny.
the one guy carrying around that big souped up pocket pussy?
No, it wasn't really.
That's
The
awesome.
big one, yeah.
He's walking around with it over his head. Like, check this fucker out. I'm getting laid tonight.
I looked at him. I'm like, you do look lonely.
It looks like a fucking shake weight.
The funnier one was the old dudes. There were the old guys walking in. There were a couple of old guys that came in, and
They reminded me of my grandpa.
yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like you're, but then the woman doesn't want. She wants to like fill you in. Today's our 20th anniversary. We have a special. Here's the thing that's going on with this. What are you looking for? I mean, she was right in there doing salesman type stuff, and the guy was just. You could tell. I mean, even me. Awkwardly, it's like, don't talk to me. I'm gonna look at some fucking sex shit, you know. But the old men, you could tell when they did not want the girl to be around. Thanks a lot. Yep, thanks. Mm-hmm. Yep, thanks. They wanted to just hurry up along the process. You get
I was gonna ask, was it two old guys together? Were they maybe possibly gay? A couple? Like
No,
an
no,
old-
they were looking
oh.
for the one at one point. The one worker asked the other worker to do a an eye measurement based off his description for her size.
For her size. Oh yeah, I remember that. Could you eye up what size. Her figure was? I think is the terminology that she used.
He was buying her outfits, and he didn't know her size, so
that's
based off his description.
That's the kind of story I seriously could spend. I don't think we spent probably almost 40 minutes or 45 minutes at least just looking around and stuff and checking things out. I could probably spend more time in there. It's a fun place to go and kind of like, because you discover like, oh shit, look at that. Oh, look at that. Check that out. There's a lot of cool fucking shit.
Have you ever been
in
to
there.
that Naughty and Nice over on State Street, I think it is?
No, but I wanted to.
I like that one.
Let's
better.
go there.
I like that one better. I like that one better.
We could have went there because I was out towards that way.
They seem like they have a better selection of things that, like crazy people like us would want. And they also have reasonable prices compared to Lover's Lane.
We found the double ender though that we were going to
you?
use for the two girls, one double ender.
It's like 47
We
inches.
found that.
I thought it was for the two dudes, you and another dude.
No, that's not the case. Yes, me and Clean are going to use it on two chicks. Of course, we're going to Clean. We'll hold hands for the first time on a dildo.
Right, we'll be kind.
We'll wrap around that fucker.
We'll double fist so they have a little space in between.
I can't wait to see what cows you bring in.
There will be some hefty motherfuckers. we won't.
I know what kind of bitches y'all attract.
I know that we're not going to.
That's not saying much for yourself.
We're not going to be. You can tell we're not going to be looking at it because if they're that big, they're going to smell really bad. Our heads are going to be turned the opposite direction. They're going to be. We're just going to be just.
We got to get out the poopery for that.
Poop pourri. But it was pretty good. Good visit to the shop. There were some things that you get the cock ring out with the ball wrap.
The ball wrap. Yeah.
The ball wrap thing.
Yeah, you're intimidated by.
I'm not. What am I intimidated by?
That.
We have. I have a drawer full of cock rings in there. What am I intimidated by?
That
The only
one?
reason I don't want that is because you know damn well when I'm ready to come and my balls get pulled down, it's like an eject hatch in a plane that's coming down. You know what I'm
the
saying?
emergency
Clean?
lever.
It's you've seen Top Gun. You know what happens when Goose gets launched out of the fucking
Watch your
fucking
head on
airplane.
the canopy.
You know what I'm saying, Clean? Do you have this? Do you have this thing, girls out there? Here's a tip for you. Okay, if you're jerking your dude off or riding him, or you have access to his nads while his dong is in you, or even you're blowing him, you want him to come. You're sick of blowing. Just fucking pull down on them fucking testes. Fucking, it's gonna be blowing everywhere. Okay, how it works.
Yeah, I prefer only pulling on my right one because on my left one I have a varicocele, which is a buildup of veins in it.
Are you
I've
shitting
had it
me?
since I was a little kid, and
What the fuck?
And it feels weird, but it's really sensitive. Why I have that, I believe, is because I had trauma. A chick bit my nut one time.
Oh, Jesus!
Because
What the fuck?
I was talking shit because
She bit your
Well
fucking
deserved.
I was talking shit because we're in a four-way, and the guy she was with was getting blown by the other chick, and she was blowing me, but she was sucking on my nuts. And then they said, "Who's your buddy?" I yelled over to him,
Who's your buddy?
Because he's getting a blowjob from the chick I brought.
Oh, no shit.
So
so it wasn't who's your daddy. You were talking to her.
Yeah,
You were talking to him.
I was talking to him across
You're
the way.
banging a chick, talking to another dude
I
while
wasn't
you're doing
banging.
it.
She was sucking my
Who's
nuts.
your buddy?
She was blowing me and sucking my nuts, and she bit my left ball. And
Is it really a four-way though? If you guys are in your separate
swapping?
locations?
no, we weren't. No,
like,
we're on the same bed.
Were you tag team back and forth? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, I think he went down on her after I came on her. That's pretty nasty.
Wait a
Sounds
minute!
something.
that's a slurry of load right
Sounds like
there.
something kid would do.
No. Yeah, I definitely would blow it in or let some fucking
That's why
chick
you got
suck.
kids, right?
I would let some chick fucking suck the fucking load off of me, my dick from another chick. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, you totally did do that.
What are you talking about?
You totally let another chick suck the fucking jizz off of you.
Jizz off of me and pussy juice.
Pussy juice from your wife. You totally
pussy.
let another chick do that.
Yeah, it's like you were here
That's
watching.
so wrong. I was.
Why is it wrong?
One, here's a funny story.
It's wrong for who?
For that chick.
Who's it
that,
wrong for?
that poor chick.
Like anybody cares about her.
Here's a funny story for you. One of my friends, her boyfriend cheated on her, and she always wanted to fuck me anyhow. So she's like, "Hey, can I have revenge sex with you?" I'm like, "Sure." We're both drunk. I don't give a fuck. I haven't got laid to be jerking off. So I fucking blow it in her because she's like totally fixed. I mean, she doesn't have anything in her. So, and then 2 hours later, her boyfriend shows up unannounced and
You're hiding in the closet or something?
No, and decides he wants to go down on her after I left, and he's fucking eating my cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat.
And he was
Did
so
you hear that?
he was so drunk he
Would you
didn't
fart?
even know.
Yeah, I did.
You did toot?
Yep. Shattered right on you.
You did. You ripped a big fat shitter right on me. But the reason we were in Saginaw because this one likes to spend hundreds of dollars on her head. You like that? I will never understand this for some reason. Women have convinced each other that
hairstyles and haircuts.
that this ointment is different different than that one and all these other weird things.
It's rough being a woman. I mean,
I can't imagine. Hell no.
You know, you figure makeup, conditioner, everything for your hair.
And I'm not even high maintenance.
No,
Right.
she's not.
Even low maintenance women spend way more than dudes.
No,
do.
she's good. She's as far as maintenance go. I like how we've narrowed it
I like
down
how-
to maintenance.
You're bitching about me spending hundreds of dollars on my hair when I've had one hair appointment all fucking year.
Here's the
So
equivalent.
I'd say that's no Donald Trump hair.
Right. So with that exaggeration, her saying that I bitched about it was me saying how much you spent on that, and me just doing this literally, laughing at it. That's the amount of bitching that I do, and then I drop it in show notes so that I can make fun of it later.
You just brought it up again.
I know, to
You're
make
saying-
fun of it later, then to describe
You're
how
bitching
girls...
about women spending hundreds of dollars on their hair.
Yeah, it's nothing new. Nothing new. Women would spend thousands of dollars on their hair.
When you were with Crazy Lady, how often were you yelling at her about her hair?
I don't yell about her about anything. Just like how often do I yell at you? Only
You know what I'm saying.
Only when
I
you
say
do
that.
dumb fucking shit. Like we
I
did.
bet her maintenance was a lot more expensive than mine.
So that's fine. Again, this leads back to what she said earlier. We make terrible decisions on who we hang out with, right?
That explains you and I completely, right?
I know, Clean. We're so fucked up.
You guys are
We are.
mentally retarded. Where's the soundboard?
We are right here. There you go. Hold on.
There you go, Clean. Bring it up because this is going to segue perfectly into what I'm going to talk about right now.
Where did I move it?
Clean, you sound quiet as fuck.
I know.
Oh, there you go.
I couldn't hear myself. Sorry.
There you go.
Earlier.
We went to Target as well. One thing I noticed at Target, and you could tell when Endo doesn't want me to talk about something because there may be some of these beasts nearby. Pregnant chicks or fatties, which are pretty much one and the same. I walked in there, and I noticed that they took all the changing rooms and turned them into nursery, suck my tits, milk out for the babies and stuff for the employees, which you gotta, I guess.
So are we allowed to go in there and suck their tits?
I don't know. It didn't say man or woman, and we
Right.
live in a world now where
And they have two tits. Hey, the kid can share. Okay.
What if I have milk that comes out of my titty? You can't assume my gender, motherfucker.
Right.
How do you know what I got? I mean, she told me earlier I'm taking dildos and lubes and all sorts of shit up my butt.
If you had beer coming out of your titties, you could be a multi-gazillionaire.
So here's the thing. I noticed this, right? And I'm just like, where's my fucking jerk-off station? Okay? That's the first thing I thought. Okay, let's go ahead.
I want to see you pop a kid out.
Yeah, right. I was born a dude. I don't have to worry about that. Unlike the chicks who want to be dudes or dudes want to be chicks, they can't do that.
I think they should have glory holes in those nursing stations.
The more egregious thing, though, that happened, though, was I turn and I look from the nursing station, and I'm, like, wandering around the store. It's the first time I've been out. When's the last time I went to a fucking Target? Probably, like, spring. Like, way the fuck, a long time ago. They've replaced all of the... They're trying to... I think they're trying to run people out of that place. They're trying to keep people away by putting gigantic fat fucks on the walls in there. Huge fat fucks on the walls, man.
Like 80% of America is fucking obese, right? We are not Europe. So
Right.
that's what reality is.
Right. So why do I want to go and be reminded of the fucked up fat pieces of shit that live in this country? How about you show me some shit that's going to be attractive to me? Something that's going to be like, okay, that's fucking cool. Let's see that. Who wants to see the same shit they turn
Because
on
it's
TV?
not 1999 anymore.
Well, that's fine. It's fine.
They're trying to market to women that will buy their product.
Big fat pieces of shit. So, yeah, I guess fine. It's fine if you want that. I mean, again,
You belong in Lover's Lane, right?
no,
You dirty,
because they had a
perverted
bunch.
old
No,
man.
because there was a bunch of fat asses on the walls in there too. Because they have to listen. If you are fine with people being heifers, then that's cool with you, and that's your opinion. You want to be around a bunch of heifers. This is why I didn't never watch the Roseanne show or that stupid show with what's her fucking name, that fucking McCarthy chick.
Oh,
Whatever the fucking show
Yeah.
was,
Melissa.
Mike and Molly or whatever
Mike
the
and
fuck that
Molly,
show
yeah.
was. I don't watch shows with fatsos in it. Okay.
that was a funny show though.
Name the last time I watched a show with fatsos. And here's the thing. We watched that damn Forged in Fire show, okay? What's the first thing she says? Yeah, 2 days ago.
These dudes are all fatzos.
Exactly, okay? Okay? So don't give me this like, oh, life is full of fucking, yeah, exactly. You think the same shit that I do. Don't give me this fucking bullshit. Look at all these fatzos. Nobody
Not
wants
all
to
of
watch
them.
a bunch of fatzos, dude.
I still watch it. I still
I know
enjoy
you
it,
do.
but I'm like,
I know
why?
you do.
I wasn't saying like, oh, these dudes are fatzos. I don't want to watch it. I'm just saying, if you look at 90% of the population, they are all people who are overweight. They're fat. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
I'm not saying I'm not going to watch the show because someone's fat.
No, I'm just saying that we don't need to plaster big. The other thing too is they make them so that they're so like gender neutral.
You're
and
stuck
shit.
in 1988, dude.
Dude, I don't care.
That was a good year.
I don't give a fuck. Okay, bring in some fucking faggots and fat asses to convince me otherwise. Okay,
I will. I'm on a hunt. I
go
will.
ahead, bring them on in. Convince me.
Remember Ma?
Come here. Yeah, they can come in. Everybody is welcome here. Even super fat, ugly faggots are welcome in here. I don't give a fuck. Even chink ones. Chink faggot midget.
I just
Matt,
hope
I was trying to think if I knew any fat chink.
fat
gay
chink
guys.
midget fuck faggots, right?
Yeah, I don't know any midgets. I wish I did, because he'd be one of my best buds. I'd drag him all on. He'd be
You want to see kid get his ass beat? Bring
know.
a chink faggot midget in here
Yeah.
and watch him talk shit, and that midget will take his.
Hey man,
He'll take his kneecaps out.
but by all means, I got no problem. This is the world we live in, though, where everyone has to accept everyone. Okay, well then, guess what? You motherfuckers got to accept my opinions as well. They're established in that fact. I can be as fucked up as I want because they can be as fucked up as they want. It's just sorry for your luck.
Yeah.
I want to be called this. Okay, I want you to be called suck my fucking dick, asshole. Come on, buddy. Call me that, fuckface. Give me Jesus Christ. What the fuck? This is the mentality. But our opinion is the right one. You got to do what we want. No, I'm sorry. This is not how it works. Okay, if you get what you want, I get to get what I want. Okay.
Right.
So it's just the equality thing is very, very. It's a two-way street. Okay, that has to happen. Otherwise, it's not equal. It just doesn't make fucking sense. Do you see what I'm saying? So are you really on the hunt for some one of these crazy chink faggot?
I don't
fat
need to
asses?
hunt. I have people in my brain who. Yeah, I was like, if COVID wasn't going on right now, there's like 3 people who I would love to bring in here, and I just want Kid to just be his normal self and watch him not. And then watch him get his kneecap beat out.
Yay! Bring the fat faggots in. Come on. Who are they? Come on. I need to know who this is. We had nicknames for him already?
No.
I like how she's doing. I was talking to her about doing guest relations. Bring them fuckers in here, man.
We can't because
We got-
COVID.
Come on. We can
Really?
do
Like,
that.
really?
I think we can. The more we offend fuckers, the easier it is
Oh, you're
to
gonna
get
let
away
other
with shit.
people come in here now? With
No, it depends.
see,
If they got fat, if they're
Hey.
fat, we can't fit them through the door. First of all,
Yeah.
there's no way they could come in
You
here.
know, in all honesty, it would be a bad idea to get a thermometer, take their temperature, like one of those
Yeah.
scanner ones. They're not that expensive, like
The
30
ones that go
bucks.
up the butt, like you said earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
I already have one of those.
Right. Yeah, you have one of the butt
She has
ones.
it's shape of a finger.
It's a finger.
Yeah.
Finger
it's
shape.
It's like this.
It's like the middle one.
It's like this.
It's the middle finger one. It's my favorite one.
Do you lick it first before you put it in?
Oh, dude, you should see this vibrator we got the other day. She
Nice.
got this thing. It's like this little. It was what, $30? $30
called
little
this-
thing.
Yeah.
It's called the Screaming Meanie.
Little
right?
tongue thing. It's a little tonguey
No.
thing.
Tongue jacked shit box.
And she sticks it underneath my balls while I was fucking
Oh.
doing shit. Right? Yeah, it was fucking good. I liked it. Little taint tickle. It has in the way that it goes up in the. Can you imagine being the people that have to program this thing? Where do you work? I work in
The Fun Factory. That's what it's
I
called.
work in the dildo. What's your specialty? I work on the adjustments of speeds, and I work on the adjustments of like the pattern that it goes. Sometimes I'll go.
And there's
You know-
different names for the different patterns, which, like there's 12 and the one Fun Factory thing that I have. There's
That
12.
one's called the disciples.
Yeah.
You go to
No,
the disciples.
there's
center.
10, the 10 Commandments.
10 Commandments, the disciples.
Wow.
But I love the
Seven
names of
deadly
them. Like
sins.
the one I only remember though is the rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake dick.
Did it have the twin flickering tongues?
No, it's just the pattern that the
Oh.
vibrating that it gives off. It's like a, and then it speeds up, and then it kind of slows down, and then gets like a heavier like.
Have you guys gone and picked up any sexy shit, Clean? I know we've asked you this in the past.
No, we only went once, and we picked her up a new vibrator because she wore that shit out. She had it for a while though.
How long until she wears it out? Because I know you were looking at a new bullet because you said you wore your shit out, right?
Me? No.
Didn't you?
No, well, they're just so I got new ones and it was from Lover's Lane, but they're old because there's the wire attached to the bullets. So they're like they're annoying.
They're sensitive.
And they're all on one setting where I like the different settings for each bullet. So it's
that's what I asked Cooch. I'm like, why do you even bother getting a vibrator? Because why don't you just get a bullet? Because all she uses it for is clitoral stimulation. She doesn't like the feeling inside from the vibrator, so she just stimulates her clit with it. So
that's what that little handheld tongue thingy is for. Get her that for Christmas. Just go get her a little lipstick thing. I mean, they got all kinds of different little things.
He knows he's the master. I'm surprised it's not like a regular stop for you, you fucking perv.
It's been we went there probably like first 2 months we were dating.
I have a couple things here I want to talk to you about. Roommates. Clean. When you had roommates, you never had roommates that were guys, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did. Back in
Twat
the day.
Comfrey and Watrick Jacobs.
When their girlfriends came over, did they walk around just next to nothing on? You ever catch them naked and shit? I'm reading a story about this guy.
Thank God.
This guy had a roommate that was a female, and then he had a girlfriend. The girlfriend was calling him out. The reason I bring this up is the other day we were talking about it. I had a kid who passed away, but at this time he would have been 14 years old. Okay, 14.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So if I was thinking to myself, can you imagine a 14-year-old boy with her walking around with no fucking clothes on? No, exactly. And this happens a lot. This happens, I would say. What would you say? What would you say? Phony McPhonester over there?
Daily.
Oh, you almost made it. Oh, God, I couldn't believe it.
Happens daily. I would prefer it to be daily, but you have a kid that's here, so that kind of gets in the way.
I'm just going to stare at her now as she plays with her fucking phone, flicking her shit. Look at her flicking her shit. Flicking and flicking and flicking. Look at her go to town.
You act like I'm
She's
not
got her
like
pants
that.
off. She's got her fucking pants off. She's got her
I already
hand
had
down
my
her
top
pants.
off.
She's got her hands down her pants. She's fucking, look at the wetness in that thing. Jesus Christ.
Don't you wish you had some of this?
I guess living in 1989 still means I don't have to touch my phone every 5 fucking minutes. I don't know. I like because she says I'm living in 89. She wasn't even fucking alive to tell what 89 was like.
Well, she actually said 88. That was year.
Was it? Oh, 88?
That was year I graduated. I celebrated that year.
I think I was 13 at that time.
Yeah, see?
So
that's about right.
That wasn't as good. You were probably through puberty at that point. I didn't go through that till later on.
I hope I was through puberty. I was 18.
You were 18. Oh yeah, you're way older than me. Yeah, I didn't go through that shit
5.
until later on in life.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have. You got the
I should have. Like you could tell me what my genetics is and shit when I should have went through puberty.
You should have. You were semi molested by the
semi.
Well, you were full blown.
Fucking cock was in her fucking mouth, dude. What is semi about that?
Well, see, that should have shot you right into puberty right there. Wow.
I may have stunted my growth, man. That's like when you drink too much coffee and you keep on being little. Fucking getting blown when you're like 9 or 10 years old. That may stun your growth a little. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. When did you go through the pubes? When did you start to get hair and shit down there?
13.
13. Oh, God. 13. Man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And it gets worse.
I don't. Yeah, you got me thinking. It's like
I know what you're thinking.
Children.
It's only getting worse.
Oh yeah.
It's only just begun for you.
Trust me, mine started early.
Here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about it to me. It's very, when you're, it's not as much. It hasn't happened as much lately because there's no like social gathering. There's no gatherings of people or anything like this. We've had the kid had like a concert or some shit, and you see all the kids, together, and it immediately pops into my head on all of these. Every time you see these kids on the stage, it's like, one of these chicks up here is a dirty whore down the road. One of them's going to die. One of them's going to be how many fags are up there? Bunch of, it's just the whole
percentage
gamut of, you get that many people together and you're just like, yep, let's see how many fucked up individuals are in here. So, you just hope the one you have isn't the one that's fucked up, right?
She's your child, so.
Oh, he's got no hope. Mr. Clean, final words.
As usual, clean if it's dirty.
Endo, final words. What do you got?
Nothing.
When are the fags coming in?
When COVID's over.
When do they come kick my ass? Come on.
They're not going to kick your ass.
You said,
Come on. They're going
listen,
to love you. They're going to want to play with your hair and rub your dick.
Come on.
I can bring in some guys that'll want to
Bring them in, dude. Do it.
He'll love it.
Bring them fuckers in. I'll pour beer over my dick and let them fucking drink it off of it.
Oh, they would.
Like Samantha.
There you go.
They would.
Yeah, let's do it. Kid, this is Going Deep Show. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This is our second to last episode of the year. Can you believe that shit?
Holy shit!
Fucking A right, everybody. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, we encourage you to go to the store. I'm gonna create a new shirt. It's gonna be called pussiescomeandbeatmeup.com. Okay? It's gonna be on the shirt.
Comes a lot of
It's gonna be on the shirt. You gotta wear that shirt when you walk in here, just to give me a little forewarning. So, we'll see everybody soon. Make sure you tilt to the next one. Now it's on. Mine is on. Yours is on now.
I said more naked women. What?
Nope, no naked women. Nope.
No naked women.
Come on now.
That's one thing that clean. That how many naked women have you think you've seen in your life?
Not enough.
Not enough. That's the answer. Not enough.
You can never see enough.
The PTC site back in the day. Oh my God, it would post 250 images a day.
Holy shit.
And those are hand-picked images, so you're probably in a. We had this site from 2005 to 2010, 5-year stretch. Hundreds of thousands of them, hundreds of thousands, if not. Yeah.
Can you hear me through this?
Yeah.
Okay. I can only hear myself speak. I can't hear it in my headphones.
Your headphones.
I
You probably unplugged them.
I can hear you guys. I just can't hear myself.
Talk. Say something again.
Okay. Now I can. Now I can hear myself.
Okay, talk to me again.
Okay. Yeah,
How's that?
talking.
Is that better?
That sounds better. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
For some reason, that mic level is lower than the other ones.
Probably is. Yeah.
But I can see the readout is getting.
Want me to tilt it up a little bit? Maybe. Maybe that's.
No, I think you're good right there. I can just. I'll make sure that I crank. I'll make sure I crank you higher, clean.
I like it cranked higher.
Open into talk to me.
What?
Yell.
Ah!
Oh my
Oh.
God, not that loud. Jesus
That was
fucking
loud.
Christ. That was too loud, man.
You said
Like,
yeah.
fucking not that loud. You fucking sent it into the red, dude.
That kind of hurt.
Dude, I know it did. My ears are fucking bleeding now.
My poor baby.
God damn it. Hi, everybody. I can't hear anything. All right, let's start this shit. That was loud as fuck, man.
Well, I guess you should have just been more clear.
What the motherfuck, man?
Did it wake you up?
Oh, you did.
Oh, yeah.
I'm woke the fuck up.
Get woke, motherfuckers.
I just noticed something I haven't seen on your monitor. It's getting some leads or something in it.
Is it?
Yeah, like
I wonder if the thing's unplugged.
I don't know. It's still working, but
Yeah. All right, let's start it, peeps. You ready to do this shit?
Coming to you live on your chin.
Oh, kid. Oh.
This is the Going Deep Show.
Hail Satan and praise the Dark Lord.
I want to go deep.
Fighting for the powers of
Evil.
As Good as Dumb. I'm the kid. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the Goin Deep Show.
Joining me tonight, today, afternoon, evening, whatever fucking day it is, Mr. Goddamn Clean
greetings, everyone.
and Her Highness, the screamer of all screamers, the bleeder of all ears, here listening to the podcast as she screams in my ear. I can't hear a damn thing now because she's screaming her head off. I wish she sounded that good when I was banging her. It's
I don't think that sounds good.
Oh my god, if I could make you do that while we're...
The neighbors would think you're raping me.
Oh, man. Maybe that's a fantasy I have. You ever have a rape fantasy?
I'd say you accomplished it then.
Everybody, I noticed certain things that pop up on my Netflix feed. This is not an ad. Okay, everybody who always in Netflix. It's it's the only thing I can fucking afford. Okay, it's the only form of entertainment I have.
I like Netflix.
Basic Instinct was on that.
The old school.
The old school. You ever seen Basic Instinct?
I don't remember.
Endo. You would remember. There's a lot of sex scenes in it. It's got a lot of
The gratuitous beaver shot.
Sharon Stone's beaver is in there. It's got the teeth on it and everything. She chews through wood with her beaver. You ever watch a show and you're just like, holy shit, there's a beaver. I saw that in the movie, in the theater when it came out. And it was like, that's a big twat up on the screen right there.
Yeah. Well, it's a,
And there's her beaver. Sharon Stone. She, the reason I bring her up though is because she's like almost 70 fucking years old. She's like 66 years old, I think.
wow.
Still modeling. You can
Really?
believe that, Clean. Can you believe that Sharon Stone is still
She's
modeling?
still hot.
She's just wrinklier. Yeah. She's just a little wrinklier.
Yeah.
But she's kept herself in shape.
So she's not still hot?
I don't know.
Once you get past fucking...
I haven't seen her.
once you
picture
get
of her
past a
probably
certain
10
age,
years
it
old.
is no hot for you anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh, she used to be hot?
It used to be, yeah, when she was young. I mean, come on. No old people are fucking hot. You out of your fucking mind. Right, Clean?
I know. There's no way you're not fucking hot.
I know, exactly. She's nailing it. She's finally catching on to this shit.
I'm glad.
She keeps insulting herself this whole time, though. She's like, terrible. You guys hang out with terrible people. She's in there. She's like, you're not hot anymore. I'm literally her boyfriend. I'm like, you make terrible decisions in life. What is wrong with you?
I know the type of women you guys would pull.
Exactly. It's
I'm like, oh,
she's really just on an insult tear today, and it just is all on herself. I don't know what the deal is. I have
evil eyes are watching you.
I have something here, Clean, and this is I can tell Endo right now what with my eyes what this is. And Clean, what do you think if something comes across the feed for me that I have Clean in mind right away? What is it?
It's gotta be
Endo?
titties.
Yeah, it's probably some fat bitch with huge tits.
It is a fat bitch with huge tits. How did you guess? It's so predictable. Wait till you see this shit. Look at this fucking fatso right here.
Holy.
Look at the size of these
Yeah.
motherfuckers, okay? Now this right here.
Yeah, those are
Clean, this is your next level of titty here.
no. I
You don't want
I
this?
don't ever want them that big.
You don't want this titty that looks like it goes down to her fucking belt line. Look at this. Her nipples are on the
I mean,
bottom.
come on. Any chick with huge tits, by the time she gets to fucking 35, they're to her belt line.
How old do you think this fucking bitch is?
She's probably not that old. She's probably like early 30s, I bet.
She is up there, I think, man.
Do
you want to see these things bounce down this hill?
I don't think she
Clean?
was. Look at her face doesn't look that old though.
And do you want to see these titties not fall down this hill? This is a TikTok. Let's see here what we got here. Watch this shit. Look at the size of these mambo jumbos. Clean. Look at that. Isn't that your fantasy? Look, I like how they get the bells.
I like and their church bells at that.
Bells ringing.
They look like a big old sack.
They were fucking amazing.
Yeah, those are
They don't.
amazing.
Does she not have a bra on?
No, of course she doesn't.
Are you
I
kidding?
can't tell. I don't have my glasses on.
What kind of a bra could hold these fucking things? They're huge.
Custom made, apparently.
Colleen, did you recognize early on you were into the tits, the big titties?
Yeah, because I like all tits, all different sizes.
As long as I get to see them, right?
Right, they're all better than what I've got.
Of course. Colleen always loves the titties. So, at what point did you say to yourself, okay, I'm a tit guy?
When he was sucking his mom's tit.
No, never was breastfed. I have a theory on that.
I want to hear Clean's theory on this.
My theory about breast men. Well, I'm probably wrong, but this is my personal theory.
I like how he has to
women,
preemptively say, my theory is definitely going to be wrong.
Possibly. But this is my theory, okay? Guys that were breastfed turn out to be ass men. Men that were not ass, or boys that were not ass, or ass fed.
Please, Jesus Christ, stop,
I was going to say ass fed.
Ass fed.
Kids that were not breastfed become breast men. I was not breastfed.
I was breastfed.
See, and you're an ass guy.
So
So it kind of follows
definitely
through.
an ass guy.
And I was not, so I'm a boob guy. So it kind of follow. My theory's right at this moment, 50% or 100% at the moment.
Yeah, because I don't know, the boobs they can be hot, but they don't turn me on as much as the ass.
I like both.
It is,
I
especially when
like
you're going doggy.
Oh yeah.
I have to consciously not look down when doing doggy. You ever done that, Clean? Where you're just like, if I look down, I'm fucking coming right now. You know what I mean? It's
That's
true.
for the weak.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
Just can't have the rockin' bod. Make them.
You can't.
From images.
You have a rockin' bod. She's always constantly walking around naked and shit. She's always constantly walking around naked. Before we began the program, I brought up a headline that was like, it's clickbait. That's all this shit is. We live in a world of clickbait. I was describing our own clickbait here on the show. We like to say obnoxious things here just to kind of get people in a tizzy, whether we think that or not. Figure it out, bitch. If you waste your time trying to figure out if what I said any time in this fucking program, you need to get a fucking life, okay? So, with that in mind, clickbait, this story of remember, the thing that will improve your sex life in bed. What was it, Clean?
communication.
Communication. Okay. I don't.
That improves it right there.
I think
Chicks dig that.
Any relationship that you have, when you do use communication, it usually works out well. What you have to be concerned about is how genuine the communication is. We just got done watching this Heartbreak Kid show. Remember this?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
You know that movie. Okay, made me decide to get my divorce.
Are you kidding me?
No, seriously, it did.
You did? The Heartbreak Kid with Ben Stiller?
Swear to God, yes.
Okay, we'll get back to that. Just
he was
split second.
unhappy.
Just before. Okay, so that show was Rob Corddry is in that show, and he's the pretty much whipping boy for his wife during that show. Mm-hmm. And he used happy life, all that kind of shit. He was just appeasing her the whole time, all these things. So you can communicate till you're blue in the face, but how genuine the communication is what's more important.
You have to understand.
Right. You just talked about this the other day. You can communicate till you're blue in the face. If somebody's not even hearing it, it's
somebody's
like, who gives
not
a shit?
understanding you or understanding
Well,
what you're trying to say.
Well, the whole thing too is one person can't be the only person to compromise in a relationship either. So that's
Wait
the
a
hard
minute
part.
now. That's not right, Clean. What if,
That's not right.
Come on now,
what if-
kid's never compromised a day in his life.
no, what if I have to? What if
He
I
doesn't have to.
What if I have to?
He wants to be a kid forever.
What if I have to piece her thoughts on social justice warriors and all of the people who have to come to the defend of the weak-minded, and they have to. I have to succumb to what she has to, what she believes and things like this. And then, she has to meet halfway, right? We got to meet halfway.
You don't have to succumb to it. You just have to respect her opinion, and you can
Ignore it.
agree to disagree.
I'll agree with you on that. I agree. I love that term, agree to disagree. Hell yeah. There needs to be more of that in the world, I think.
You sound like a gay.
I think there needs to be more agreeing to disagree. Don't you think?
No, I do. About everything. Political or religious, everything. Like, okay, valid point. I see where you're coming from. This is my opinion. I don't agree with you, but this is my opinion. There you go.
I got some info from our head of technology, Zeldor, and he told Endo she needs to calm the fuck down with the screaming into the microphone. She says, fuck, that was loud. So thank you, Zeldor, for tuning in and checking that out. So
Hey, Zeldor, he told me to yell.
he did. My ears are still hurting.
He
from
said
that,
yell,
by the way.
so I yelled.
No,
But
you did, yeah.
It feels like I was at a goddamn
come on, we're in the
concert.
studio. When kid sets jump, you fucking jump. How high?
I know. It
We're
depends.
little fucking puppets on strings over here.
It depends if I'm hanging from the
Appeasing
ceiling.
him.
As long as my dick's hanging down, you definitely have to jump up to get it in your mouth.
Come on, your
Right.
dick don't hang.
Feels a boner. I got a boner. Could you ever worry about as you get age in your heart and things like this, that you're not going to be able to provide enough blood flow to your dong?
You don't know. I for my
That's a yes.
That's a yes. He's like, wait a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, it's true. I eat things that are better for circulation, stuff like that. Watermelon
Is one of those
actually a
things like
phenomenal
sucking
thing.
on those cancer sticks that you do every
Yeah,
day?
there you go. See, exactly. That totally improves my circulation.
Last night I was sitting on the couch and we were working on something. And my stress level when something has to be like rushed along, you would think that being in the industry that I used to be in, that I would be used to that shit after years of like being on a deadline. Well, you get reminded how stressful that is, and your body will tell you when that stress is coming. So I don't know if you caught this last night, but at one point I immediately had this pain in my chest. It was like just this freaking sharp stabbing right to the like
Yeah, your blood
pow
pressure.
right here, man, because my heart was going.
Yeah, your blood pressure was probably super high.
I got up, I went into the kitchen, took a couple of heavy deep breaths, poured myself a glass of water, came back in, and I sat down. So I'm gonna tell everybody right now, there's a chance my heart could explode at any time. Okay,
Take an aspirin.
so you be clear here on this podcast that these words I'm saying could be the last time you hear me if I happen to pass out
In
and
other
die.
words, you could die before Mr. Clean. That would be kind of ironic.
Listen, I had high blood pressure, and
Yeah, I remember
and
that,
my
yeah.
cholesterol was fucking through the roof.
I remember
and
your cholesterol.
Yeah,
it was Mexican level.
I almost blew an eyeball out. And we went to see Louis C.K. last year, and one of the stories was I laughed so hard I fucking popped a blood vessel and all this shit. So, but this is a stressful time, and I think that the anxiety of everything that's going on in the world has kind of like I've really done a lot to push that out of my brain, but it still is there. Do you find yourself in this moment, in these times where everybody's like fearful? Huh? All you see is numbers of how many deaths you see, how many people are getting sick, and then when multiple friends around us have been nailed by this thing.
Oh yeah, my entire family, the other side, my kid, her stepdad.
What the fuck are you doing in here, motherfucker?
I'm not. I haven't been able to see my daughter in like 20 days.
Let's go. That's probably good.
And she got sick well after I saw her.
So, Endo, what are your thoughts on this? Do you feel your anxiety level when it comes to the normal things that you used to do in life? Do they add up? Because I know in the past you've had some anxiety on stuff, but then this is like piling on a turd onto that anxiety Sunday. You know what I'm saying? It's like holy shit.
Do I worry about COVID and those numbers? No.
I
I don't watch the news.
I try to ignore
I
it.
don't look
but
at the numbers. I don't obsess about it. I don't even really pay attention to it. I just try to stay safe, away from people.
Yeah, it's the best thing to
I
do.
don't have anxiety about COVID. I have anxiety about other things.
You're so wise.
But I meditate.
When did you start this shit?
I do it.
Oh man, you gotta tell
when
me.
I was in high school. I used to meditate to get to
I've
fall
never seen you
asleep.
meditate one goddamn time in my fucking life.
You're normally not around.
Well, because
or in the room.
so when I asked you in the past year about meditation and how I want to do it more. You never thought it would be like a little idea to maybe chime in and help me out with or anything like that?
I don't know how to
didn't occur
teach
you?
it. I
Listen,
tried
we were just,
to.
We were just talking about communication here and genuine communication. Jesus fucking Christ, what in the hell is going on?
Kind of like what you did last night. You go into the kitchen, you take your deep breaths,
Yeah.
you get a drink of water. That's a form of meditation
I
in
can actually
itself.
teach you if you actually want to.
No, I did. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna be Tai Chi-ing me with like Dan Harris.
No Tai Chi.
You're gonna be Chai Tea-ing me.
No
like,
chai tea.
like a drink at fucking Starbucks, whatever. As long as you don't tell me to close my eyes and
Yes.
open my mouth, okay? That's all I'm
Close
saying.
your
Don't
eyes. You sit
Oh.
with your legs crossed, Indian style, on
I
the
can't-
floor.
I can't sit
open
there
your
Your
mouth.
back against.
Lean your head back. You're gonna feel a
Lean
hot
down,
dog.
pull your dick out.
You're gonna feel a hot dog in your mouth. Just stick your tongue out. Something's gonna slap against your tongue.
Lick
Just
around
make
the head,
sure-
please. Lick around the
Yes,
head.
Wait a minute. What, Clean? Why are you moaning during this? What is going on with this? Why the fuck? What is going on here? Jesus Christ, man.
All right, perverts. That's not how it goes.
That's how it's gonna go when you meditate next time.
He's like,
You're
I'm
not
sneaking in
around
while she's
when I do
meditating.
I'm gonna teabag your ass. Is what I'm gonna do.
As long as they're dirty.
Yeah, you with
Oh,
this dirt.
I
She
know,
loves the
likes
dirty nuts, man.
Dirty nuts, yeah.
Dirty nuts. Dirty nuts. She's all about them dirty nuts. So, Clean, did you like those big old titties that I showed you?
No, they were kind of disturbing. They were way beyond the level even I like.
I'm always trying to find things for Clean, you know. One thing I know that Clean is into is the fighting. He's into the boxing.
Oh,
He's into
boxing,
the MMA.
UFC,
He's all this shit. I want
Thai
your take.
kickboxing, all that shit.
Your take on YouTube stars versus real boxers. This Logan versus Floyd. Is he going to destroy him? Floyd is.
You think?
You think? I know.
Okay. Yeah, Logan he fought a couple people that have no experience. Like the last guy he fought was in the NFL. He was like I can't remember, he was a receiver or something like that. Knocked him out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I didn't even realize he was a fighter.
That he's not.
They tried.
He's been training for like a year or two or something like that. I might be wrong on that. It might be slightly longer than that, but about a year or two.
Here's what concerns me about any of this stuff. Everybody's trying to like do what Rogan does. Joe has the MMA stuff. He's into the fighting. They see him. What are you going to do a podcast? Okay, let's talk about fighting and shit in it. You can tell they're all just like doing the same fucking bullshit.
The one I want to pay for, I'll pay for it, and we can watch it here if you want to watch it. Is two
Girls One Cup.
No, it's two of the world champion, world's strongest men going at it in a boxing match.
I was going to say, you could think you said boxing match right there. 'Cause
Boxing
people
match.
can take that as a different
It's,
thing. They're going at it. And did you not immediately think that?
Did you?
Clean wants to see two world's strongest men, people going at it.
You know who?
Cockfight.
Have you ever watched Game of Thrones?
Oh, the fucking dead
The
dude.
mountain.
The mountain dude.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Half Thor Judas.
When is this fight happening?
This next March, I guess.
Okay.
Coming up.
Okay.
And it's Eddie Hall, who's from England, and Half-Thor Bjornsson is from Iceland. And
King is Slagen is going to be in there
yeah,
too.
yeah, pretty much. It's
Klinging.
It's not a real easy name unless you actually, if you want to say his whole name, it's Half-Thor Julius Bjornsson.
Whatever. I just.
They call him
don't even
Thor
know
for
what's
short.
going on. So I guess what's going to happen is I haven't watched a real boxing match. Are you into that stuff at all? Did you when you were with your other boyfriends or anything like this?
No.
Did you didn't get into fights?
No.
Were they into it at all or?
I used to go see the MMA fights here locally. But I
don't-
didn't get into it. I mean,
I think you have a problem sometimes with like people getting hurt. I mean, I know I show you like last night I showed her a video of a guy almost chopping his face with a chainsaw.
Oh, jeez.
It was like he got a little kickback and went and it almost catches him.
Wow.
that's a recent like fear or not fear, just thing I don't like watching people getting hurt. The videos like Tosh.0 or fucking like people falling
I
and
love that
busting.
shit.
I can't watch people get hurt, but that's when I was younger. When I was like 19, I'd fucking love it. Like I was the one doing it. But now I have like a fucking panic attack. Like I remember going and
It's interesting because I think when you are younger, your sense of vulnerability,
You're immortal. You think?
you're
invincible.
You're invincible. Do you think that may have led to it? Like this? That's not me. That's them. You know.
That's the way I used to drive.
Oh yeah. I think you still drive that way a little bit, but you would put yourself in dangerous situations as a kid. in your teens and into your early 20s that you definitely wouldn't put yourself in now.
Yeah, maybe because I almost died a couple times. I was like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Or had to rescue some friends that almost died.
Oh, yeah.
Like saving people's lives. You're fucking like,
yeah.
I don't want to fucking do that ever again.
Yeah. I think guys fight it a little bit more. Women come to their senses way, way sooner than guys do. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Clean, I think you're still... When is the last time you got so belligerent drunk you woke up where you didn't know where the fuck you were?
It's been long.
He's like, well, I'm here right now. What the fuck?
It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I didn't know where I was.
See, the thing is, like, when you're...
I don't think I've ever woken up and
That-
didn't
that-
know where I was.
That would have been back in when I took this chick home from the bar when I lived in Saginaw. It would have been like 96.
How old?
She looked like Pink. I would have been 96. I would have been 26 myself. 26 years old.
Pink? She looked like Pink, huh?
She looked like Pink, and I have a thing for Pink.
Clean loves the pink.
I do.
And the brown.
Yeah. No, I prefer my brown to be slightly pink. A little bit anal bleaching, please.
Oh, God.
But yeah,
I think one thing that I'm discovering with Endo is the we hang out more. Her sense of leading by example is wearing off of me a little bit because I'm not the example of how to be at the age I am for damn fucking sure. I'm not going to veer towards responsible behavior. Okay, it's not going to happen. I constantly want to go into irresponsible behavior, and this is most guys will not admit that they want to go into irresponsible behavior, and they have to protect the words they say, and they have to do the things that they don't want to do. We had this conversation the other day about Nick Kroll when he was on one of the on the Logan's show. Mm-hmm. That you get asked basic questions, and this is a struggle that I've had with you in the past, Clean. You can be asked a basic question, and wherever your mind goes, as far as I'm going to give a real answer, or I'm going to give a fucking ridiculous answer. And you had a primetime example of that in the last show when she talked about fucking sliding that gigantic dildo up my butt. Right? Mm-hmm. That, my friends, is exactly how you approach a question that you might or may not want to answer. Fucking answer it regardless, and you do it in a way that's over the top. But every time I would ask you something, you immediately would kick into like, oh shit, that's a real question. I got to give a real answer. Oh fuck, I am fucked. I am fucked.
in the past, yes, I
Right?
had a hard time with that.
Exactly.
Now I just roll with it. I don't give a fuck.
Right. So it's weird. Guys will lean towards like, oh, fuck, you know, we're like, I gotta be responsible. I really want to just go run headstrong into that fucking brick wall right now, just because guys don't ever want to grow up. You know, guys just don't. Clean, you know that. You don't want to fucking grow up.
I think I'm a lot more grown up now than
But
I used to be.
You have
being
to, though.
responsible
You have to.
doesn't mean you have to grow up. Like paying your bills, being a normal living
That is-
citizen doesn't
right.
mean you're have to grow up.
No. What I'm
Like,
saying,
what do you-
what I'm saying is when there's ridiculous shit that you obviously have an opinion on, ridiculous shit. Like the story this morning I brought up with her. There was this. It was about sexual things that. It was like a list of sexual things that improve this or do this. Okay. And the ridiculous thing is how we have to address the genders now.
Because people are confused.
Because people are confused. So that means everyone else who has it all fucking figured out has to cater to these little fucking pussies. Okay, so everyone in these stories now.
I think it's pretty easy.
No,
you have
okay.
a penis or you don't.
Exactly. You got a cock. Dude.
You're male.
Okay, so, but the way that the writers of these articles are approaching it now is they have to describe the men and women as, if you are a man or a person with a penis, and if you're a woman or a person with a Volvo.
Volvo?
Yeah, driver. The
Volvo?
car.
A lot of
A
people have
Volvo.
Volvos.
I do. I love that wagon.
It can be.
Volvo wagon.
Just think about like a 12-year-old reading that article right now, or just a 12-year-old in the world. It's probably really fucking confusing for them.
You think? Yeah.
They're probably like, you know, the kids that are not like your child who has fucking access to everything. The kids that are sheltered, like the kids that.
I'm not encouraging people not to live the life that they want to live. Just stop fucking bothering me with your problems. That's the bottom line. Okay, I don't give a flying fuck.
How are they bothering you though?
See,
Because I'm reading the article.
Well, don't read it.
No, I'm interested in this shit, so I read. Listen, you guys, you know who does more reading than any fucking human being
That's
in
you.
this square
You're
block?
always reading.
I'm fucking reading constantly. I'm constantly consuming shit. And if I have to read more articles or more things that come into this feed about like just people requesting to be called things, or it's fucking exhausting.
You know, Endo,
exhausting.
You'll be amused by this. Kid and I banter back and forth all the time. I very rarely 100% agree with him all the time, and likewise, probably, I'm sure. But I 100% agree with him on this aspect because that's just...
It's the most minuscule thing to worry about, okay? First of all, when's the last time I said that anything to you where you could be offended by it? These fucking pussy little bitches are offended because you said him instead of her. Think about how fucking retarded that is.
Yeah.
Okay. You said her instead of him. Listen, I got some more shit that's gonna fucking set your hair on fire if you really want to get your hair fucking set on fire.
Yeah,
okay?
people really don't need to be as sensitive as they are,
'Kay?
but they have feelings.
Like I said, I love this aspect of it because as much as I hate it, I love it at the same time because I get to request myself to be called supreme leader of the fucking planet, God himself. And you have to call me that because you assholes fucking said it. You guys are setting the established line here.
And I can understand where Endo's going with this. They have feelings, okay? But there's also realities.
So their feelings are more important than mine?
There's also realities to the world. And the reality is if you have a fucking dick, you're a dude. And if you have a vagina, you're a woman. I don't care what the fuck you want to be called.
Mm-hmm.
You might be a.
You're in trouble.
You might be a dude. Okay.
Clean, you in deep shit now, motherfucker.
I don't care.
You said it.
It's laws of reality. You got to wake up, people. If you are a guy and you generally identify as a woman, say, I generally identify as a woman. I'm not a woman. I generally identify as one. That's understandable. That's a psychological condition. You were born with that thought, and vice versa, as a woman, as a guy, you know.
Here's the thing is like all these articles about call me this, call me that. When you get a trans person in here or when you just talk to a trans person face to face, they have no problem being, if you're open about it and talking to them, you know, they'll have a conversation with you about it. It's not like
word up, tranny. That's what I'm going to say.
It's not like you're
that's going to be my
you're hurting my
homework. I'm going to try to
feelings.
get a tranny in here.
Dude, by all means, everyone is welcome in here. I
I have
encourage conversation.
I have a bunch of gay friends that are cool as fuck.
Clean's got a bunch of gay friends. Oh,
I do.
man.
I do.
Listen, this is my biggest problem with anything in this. I don't give a fuck whose dick you're sucking. I don't give a fuck who you're fucking. I don't give a shit any of that stuff. Just stop fucking making me give two shits about your fucking problems. That's the bottom line.
How are they making you give two shits though?
Every goddamn news article. This is the first woman to do this. This is the first tranny to do that. This is the first gender
I think it's
thing.
your news feed though. It's
Listen,
like you feed into it and it knows
I'm reading
what
hundreds
you're
of
gonna.
things. I'm reading hundreds and hundreds of things a day.
In all honesty, they kind of are because they're saying
It knows what you're gonna fucking rail against.
What you're telling me right now is you don't hear any of this bullshit when you're out and about. You don't hear anything about this, right?
I don't pay attention.
You don't have to
it,
deal.
no.
You don't have to deal with anybody who's hypersensitive to whatever fucking issues are out there, right? You're beyond the social justice warrior, right? You're on the other side of that hill, right? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, no, she's
No.
basically saying she just fucking chooses to ignore it, and that's a hell of a skill.
See, I love stirring
called-
this shit up. I
that's
love it because
selective
it
hearing,
fucking
though.
dupes
That's-
these fucking assholes.
She's
into
part dude.
I love duping these fucking assholes into thinking, well, this might be real. Or is it? Or is it not? I don't care.
Right.
I don't give a shit as long as you fuckers are listening in and hearing me say this shit. And I fucking have totally just fucking clickbaited your ass into clicking this thing and
Right.
listening to
Hey,
it. Because
hey.
this is, notice I always bring this shit up at the end of the show.
Well,
so
since
that means they got to fucking listen to the whole fucking thing to get to it.
Well, wait, since we're clickbaiting people, what instead of getting tattoos, why don't you and I go get sex changes?
What? Clean, we already did that. You know,
Oh yeah.
don't you recognize my hair from my
I
fucking
left
previous
both.
life?
I left both. I'm a hermaphrodite, so I can fuck myself.
Clean. You know. Yes,
She's
so-
like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" That's the perfect thing when I can get Endo to say, "What the fuck?"
Here's the best part about all of this. You fuckers have to understand if that was really my opinion or not. That's the best part of all of
I
this.
know.
Is that real?
It's like
Yes.
It might be. No, it might be. I might change it. you know, I am one of these people like them, right? I can change my mind. I can be, if the future becomes female,
You
like
can
it's
be
supposed to,
whoever
I can
you
be
wanna
whatever
be.
I want to be. I can just, I'm gender neutral, so I can just fuck with either side of people. How about that?
Right.
I'm like Two-Face from fucking Batman.
Right. There you go. Perfect.
All right, final words time. No. Final words.
I don't have any final words. I say pee-pee. Gotta go pee-pee.
Be creative and have final words, baby. Oh, yeah. Clink.
Let me contemplate here for a second.
You said cunt.
Contemplate. If he is a she and she is a he, how in the fuck do they pee? That is the answer.
With their wang dong. With their
Right.
wang dong
That's the
vagina.
question.
If you pee standing up, you're a dude. Literally. If you pee...
Not if
sitting
you have
down,
a shiwi.
A shiwi. A shiwi? That's a huge clit, right?
Nope.
Oh, a shiwi's the urinal thing.
Everybody in the
That's
kids.
true.
This is Going Deep Show.
This fucking station sucks now.
If you want to reach out to us, send us an email,
Always.
studio at Going Deep Show.
Literally.
We will see you guys very, very soon. Make sure you chill to the next one.
I just fucking turned on watching myself getting fucked.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and
Coronavirus, 1 minute.
Mr. Clean will clean your whole
Body.
house and everything that's in it.
floors, doors,
The
walls,
lungs.
halls, white sidewall tires, and old golf balls.
Sinks,
The
stove,
lungs.
bathtubs he'll do. He'll even help clean
Titties. Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in
Coronavirus,
just a
1 minute.
minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house
Body.
and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean.
Disinfectant,
Mr. Clean.
injection, knocks it out. Grab him by the pussy. Grab him by the pussy.